Hey guys, I went by Staples the other day and it wasn't really a trip I was planning. I was just right next to it and I ran in because I really wanted to see what Erin Condrens they had there. And here are the 4 designs of the hardbound planners that they had. So I'm going to go through each one with you. And I don't remember the name of these designs. I will try to put it in the video here below. But they do not have these designs on erincondren.com. They are available exclusively at Staples. So you can see the inside of this really pretty flower art print. And I'm showing you the colors for every single month because I think it's really important. I I love this design. It's a beautiful design. But I don't love, look, October's pink. Okay, and November's lavender, which looks like Easter to me. And December was like a hot pink. January is a peach. I am a really seasonal color person. So January being a peach, February being a green. It's a pretty green, but it's green. March is a blue-gray. April is a pink. And May is a lavender. That's fine. But some of those other months were just completely off on color-wise. And I just can't get excited for lavender in December. Okay, so that's August. July is peach right there, which I just really like the colors to go with the seasons. That's me. This certain book has navy, is every month is in navy, as you can see, which I love. I love the accent of navy blue. Each one of these books has several lined pages at the end, then several dotted pages at the end, and then several plain pages also. They have each 3. And then they have a 2019 planning calendar at the end of every single one too. So that is, I'm going to show you better as we go on. I spend more time in some of the other books. So each one comes with the big life planner and the small with the same design on that side. On the Erin Condren site, you can only get the plain colors on that side and they do not have these same designs. So when you go in, the small book, what hits me on this, I love how it's lined in navy everywhere. I absolutely love that. I love the flower design. It's really pretty. I like the flowered accents up there at the top. So pretty. Now this, the colors bother me a little bit less because it's smaller, I guess, and because also it's not the vertical days that are in that color every month. Okay, what I'm showing you there is there's a little autumn leaf where it says autumn begins, which I think is really cute. And I didn't notice that being in my neutral 2018 planner. And these books, by the way, are 18-month planners. They start in 2017 and go all the way through 2018. So December, again, is pink. January is peach. So it looks like they stayed with these same colors that they did in the big 8x10 book. In the small book, yeah, because February's green and March is the steel blue, gray blue, which is beautiful. It's just, I want March to be green, and I want February to be pink or red or raspberry. So May, April, those months don't bother me as much because they can be any color. Those are bright, pretty colors. You have your line pages at the end again, dotted and plain, I believe. Oh, there's one quote per month, it looks like, thrown in there on the weekly spread. I will say the book felt really good in my hand. My thoughts are on it. For me, the monthly calendar is just, I'm showing you the dotted pages. The monthly calendar is way too small to hardly write anything in for me. And I love the look ahead to 2019 with the spaces below it to write in any future events or appointments. And the book is just beautiful on the outside. If I was buying one of these hardbound books, I love how that's lined in navy to match it. If I was buying one of these hardbound books, I would want to get it from Staples because I actually I love having these designs on the outside and the inside of the cover rather than the plain colors that she has. So you have your pretty quotes in each one. You have your rest of 2017 and 2018. You have your 12-month fill-in spaces there. So this one, they all start in July. 2017, and go all the way through the end of 2018. August in this particular book, see, each book is different. This one, August was orange. September is this pretty teal blue. But what I don't understand is then why is October not orange? Why did they make August orange? They made October pink. November is a pretty green. That's pretty. December is this light mint green. I guess that's fine for Christmas. January is a pink. That's just not what I think for January. And then February, they made an orange. That makes no sense to me. They should have flip-flopped those. March is a pretty blue, but it should be green. April is a pretty pink. And I love the flower designs on all these. I just don't like how the colors don't match up with the seasons. May is pretty green. June is a lighter mint green. I really like the mint green. July is hot pink. July should not be hot pink. August should not be orange, and they're going to repeat the colors. October should not be pink, and they're being repeated from what we already saw at the end of 2017. November is that green. It's the same as 2017 repeated. So you have lined, dotted, and plain pages at the end of each one. And there's several lined, several dotted, and a couple plain. And now this paper, I want to talk about it. You can see some ghosting through it, just to the other pages. There's your 2019 spread. Oh, I just love the flowers and the art on the outside and the inside of these books. They're really beautiful books, and they feel good. They are pretty thick, though, since they are 18 months. I myself would prefer them probably to be thinner for sure and be 12 months. The bigger book stays open easier. The smaller hardbound book is harder to make stay open. You're going to have to really massage and work it. So here's the smaller hardbound book to match that same flowered paisley design. Okay, so it's going to be the same colors. July is hot pink, which doesn't go with July for me because I want some navy and red, white, and blue. August is orange, which would be fine except for the fact that they need to use that in October, in my opinion, and they don't. So you have one quote a month popped in there. I'm not sure on which week. They don't have a quote on every week, but in your notes section, one page a month they do. Okay, September, you have a pretty blue teal, which is really pretty, and I have no problem with that color for that month. So you'll notice not all the notes pages have the quote. Okay, October is pink, which just I can't get over. November is green. December is the mint green. January is the pink. February is orange again, which bothers me. March is the teal. April is the pink, which is fine. May is a pretty green, which is fine. June is a mint green. July should not be hot pink, in my opinion. August should not be orange because they need to have that in October instead of pink in October. So this is for someone who really doesn't care if there's colors flow with their seasons. And these are all repeated, the same as the big book. November green, December mint green. Same thing, lined, dotted, and plain pages at the end. And then your 2019 spread with that pretty art at the top. I love how there's room on the 2019 spread to write in appointments. I love the covers on these. I cannot tell you, I love, love, love these covers. And I love how the edges are lined different for each book. Okay, the small books are $29.99. The large books, I believe, are $34.99. Now this one, I love the foiling in it. It is so beautiful. That it's silver foiling in this one. And aren't these called the mid-century circles? Let's see if I remember that right when I go look it up later. Oh, I love this one. The colors are beautiful. The foiling is beautiful. But I do love the florals on the other ones too. Okay, so it gives you the rest of 2017, all your 2018 calendar. You have your 12 boxes there to fill in however you wish. Okay, July starts in hot pink. So this one, let's see if it goes in the same color theme as the other one. The other one, I believe, had hot pink in July too. There's your end of June, which is lavender. And then you have, I'm just showing you some close-ups to kind of show you how the days look, the note sections, and the lines at the bottom. These boxes are a little bit bigger than your Life Planner 7x9 spiral bound boxes. These are a little bit bigger. There is a quote on like 1 week a month in here, but it's not on every week. Okay, so July is pink. That's a beautiful pink. It's just I don't want pink in July. August is a salmon type of color, really pretty. September is orange, which can go with September, except for I need October to be orange. And I'm showing you how on these calendars they have a little leaves where it says autumn begins. I love that. I love that touch. I do not see that in my 2018 Life Planner Neutral. And that I have the Life Planner Spiral horizontal neutral, and that is not on the calendars in there this year. So September is orange, and I'm showing you the quote there. Sorry, you guys, my camera work is not so good on the floor of Staples. Okay, October is a teal, which I really want it to be orange because that's just me. December is a lavender, which I absolutely cannot get excited about. I'm sorry. November's green, which is fine. But December lavender, I can't get excited about. January pink, I really can't get excited about. I really like January to be a blue. February is pink, which is great. March is orange. April, teal. Pretty teal, pretty. May is green, but that should have been March. And June is lavender. That's fine. July is pink, which I really don't want it to be pink. And I'm showing you on Independence Day, they did not put a flag though. But on autumn and Christmas, they put those special little symbols, which is so cute. I love her fonts this year. I love these fonts. I love the rounded corners. They are absolutely beautiful. The big book lays open pretty well already on its own. So once you've worked it in, like massaged it a little, you're not going to have any problem with the big book. August pink, September orange, October blue, which it should be orange, November green, and I'm going to show you they have a little turkey for Thanksgiving. That is so cute. And even fall back an arrow. I just love those little touches. I wish that those were in the Life Planner spiral bound books. I love those little touches on the big calendar. December is lavender. I cannot get excited about that. But Winter Begins has a snowflake. And New Year's Eve has some little of her asterisks. And Christmas Day has a Christmas tree. Love that. I love those little touches. Okay, so I think I'm just showing you some of the words close up. I'm showing you through the paper. You can see some ghosting from the other side. I will say this. The paper feels good and thick, but it is not the exact same paper used in the 2018 Life Planner. I'm sure it's the same pound weight because that's what they list on their website. I'm pretty sure I will double check that. So there's your pretty ending with 2019. So I believe on her website, which I will double check and stick some words in here to let you know that it is the same pound weight at 80-pound text paper, but it does not feel the same. To me, it must be made of a different type of paper. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love the cover. I can't get over it. Sorry. Or at a different paper mill because it does not feel the same as my 2018 Life Planner. And it doesn't feel the same tooth either. It doesn't feel quite as thick, and you definitely can't see through my Life Planner pages like that. That beautiful foiling. And it doesn't feel the same tooth as the paper on the Life Planner. Okay, so it has a beautiful cover, a beautiful beginning, your 12 boxes, and then goes right into the month of July. It's going to follow the same colors as the big one. July pink, August salmon. I love the touches on these. I will say I think these calendar boxes are way too small for me. There's your pretty autumn leaves. I don't know what I could fit in those boxes. They are really tiny, and I'm not a tiny, tiny writer. And I just don't like to be restricted to tiny spaces. So, but they are cute little books if you want a calendar to carry around with you, really. And if you can write small and you don't mind a horizontal spread, these are the same colors as the big one, so I'm not going to name them. I'm just going to tell you about some stuff while I'm flipping through this. If you don't mind the small boxes and you don't mind the horizontal, also small boxes, if you can write small, this is a really beautiful, beautiful planner to carry with you in your bag. They are done beautifully, and I do think that the small book will stay open better once you've kind of gone in and massaged it at certain sections. Now, I didn't want to ruin all their books in the store and do that, so it was really hard for me to flip through with one hand and hold the camera with the other. As you can see, the book wants to fold back in on itself. Okay, so those are all your colors, is the same as the big book. So every small book that matches the print follows the same as the big book. And there's your cute little Christmas Day and New Year's Eve right there. And you can see how you can see through some of these pages to the next page when it's folded over. So I know you'll be able to see a little bit of your writing. And like I said, the paper does not feel the same as the 2018 Life Planner. Now, there's your beautiful ending. The things you don't get in this book is you don't get the quotes between every month. You don't get the tabs, okay? But it is a much more slim, on the go, portable book. Look at that beautiful silver foiling to match the front cover and the inside. I am in love with that one. Really. I think that's probably my favorite if I had to pick a favorite of these 4 designs at Staples. This is rose gold. You are entirely up to you on the watercolor, which is also really beautiful. So this is rose gold on the watercolor. This is their 4th and last design at Staples. You are entirely up to you. And there's your calendar and your 12 boxes, and it starts July in pink again. And see how you can kind of see through the flags to the other page? I wanted you guys to see that. Although the paper feels good and it feels a good weight, it does not feel the same tooth or the same thickness as the Life Planner spiral bound. Okay, so August is orange, which should be in October again. Are you guys getting sick of hearing that? September is yellow, which I'm great with that yellow for September. October is green, which you know is beautiful fall color. It is. I'm more okay with that than pink, but I would rather it be orange. November is a beautiful, like steel blue color. I love that. And the little turkey, love those touches. Love them. I wish those little things, those little pictures were in the 7x9 spiral Life Planner. I love the November color, that steel blue. December, I don't want lavender. January, I don't want pink because that just doesn't seem like January to me. February, I don't want orange. Okay, there's February. How can you get excited about Valentine's Day with orange? That's just me, but I don't know who's deciding on these colors. Okay, Chinese New Year is even decorated up. A Groundhog Day does not have a groundhog. I would actually love Groundhog Day to have a groundhog. Okay, so February is your orange, which I just think something's off here. Because the Life Planner colorful this year, the colors go with the seasons, and I like that. So this is like your watercolor all the way through. April's green. I think it could be a little bit brighter spring color. March is a mustard yellow. So why is April green? That should be March. Okay, and why is March a mustard yellow, like a fall color? May is a pretty blue. June is a pretty lavender. There we go. And I love how she has the moon phases on here, just like her Life Planner book. I will say that you can buy tabs to put on these. Okay, August is a yellow-orange. July is the pink, which I don't like. September is a yellow. October is the green. And so it's repeating the colors. November, blue. December, lavender. And then they give you the first week into January. You can see how the weeks transition right there. When they transition, they do it on the same page and they switch colors. So I was going here to show you something. Now I have to remember what. I think I just wanted to do a close-up on the watercolor and what it looks like. And the little New Year's Eve, Christmas Day, which I already showed. And I do love the watercolor and how it transitions. I think it's really pretty. How she just goes from the one color to the next. I really do like that. And you have that many lines at the bottom. You do have more surface room in this bound book because it's an 8x10, I believe. At the end, I'll show the measurements. And the Life Planner spiral book is a 7x9. So 8x10 versus 7x9. I believe it's an 8x10. We'll check that at the end. So it's a really pretty book with the rose gold on the edges to match the foiling. Beautiful. Really, really, it's beautiful. I think for their first year doing the hardbound, they've done great. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get something else down to show you guys. Okay, the small watercolor. This is the last book, the small hardbound. It says the same thing. You are entirely up to you. So it's the same as the big one. Beautiful rose gold. And your 12 boxes to use for whatever you want. Your July is in pink, so it's going to go through the same colors. Okay, but someone comment below if I'm just really annoying or why August should be orange and October should be teal. Am I weird in thinking that? Or, I mean, I'm just such a person that thinks in seasonal colors. I always have been since I was little, and February should just not be orange. It seems wrong. Like, I could not use one of these simply because of those really big color matchup mix-ups to me. July, hot pink, August, orange, when that should be October. September is a pretty fall yellow, but October needs to be orange. November is pretty in blue. December cannot be lavender in my book. Then we have lined, dotted, and plain pages and your pretty rose gold quote at the end. And your 2019 calendar to plan out. They're really well made, they seem like it, and beautiful books. Now, like I said, the smaller one has a harder time laying flat. You're going to have to work it and massage it. The bigger one just pretty much goes flat. They have one academic planner at my Staples, and that's it. So the small bound was $29.99. The academic is $24.99. Personally, I think the academic is way overpriced at $24.99. It is only 6 months worth. You have calendars that you have to date in, and you just have a soft cover. So for this to be $24.99 and that hardbound 18-month little planner book to be $29.99, that makes no sense to me with how much you're getting with each one. Okay, before each month, you have a 6 months in this academic planner book. You have projects and exams pages. So you have a 2-page spread of projects and exams. So you can put any big projects or any big exams you have coming up, and you can detail that all out here with details, class, instructor, deadline. Then it starts in week up. You have to label your own weeks, okay? And it says class, assignment, and due date for each day. And then it has Saturday and Sunday being really small at the bottom and nothing to really guide you. I don't love how it's laid out, class, assignment, and due date. I mean, I was in college a long time ago. Um, but like literally, 20 years ago. But from what I remember, this would not have worked for me. I would just need to write down like my to-dos for the day. There's not always, an assignment every day and a due date every day like that. So that kind of restricts me and divides up the space into those 3 boxes. So it goes through your weeks and it switches the color for every month, and you have 6 months in this academic planner. And then you have a whole bunch of note pages at the end. I think like 30. We'll look at the front and it will show us. Just all lined note pages at the end, like 30. I'm not sure why you need that much. And it's a soft cover that doesn't seem that durable. It's 6 month worth. Yeah. 30 lined pages at the end. 7 by 9. Okay, so it's the same size as the Spiral Life Planner. That seems overpriced to me at $24.99. Really overpriced. The hardbound books do not seem overpriced. They are 18 months and they are hardbound and they are beautiful and they have foiling. I'm going to show you the size differences here. So the academic planner was 7 by 9. That one is 8 by 10 and that one is 5 by 8. Okay, and those books have something like 244 pages in them, the 18-month planners. But there is your 7 by 9 compared to your 8 by 10 and your 5 by 8 right there. And so that's just kind of showing you the size differences. And here is like the thickness difference in each of them. So that big one is 35 bucks. The small hardbound is 30 and the academic planner is 25. The academic planner does not seem like a good layout to me. They have some other products of Erin Condren here. I'm going to show you real quick, and then we're going to be getting to the end. Okay, she has a Jot Your Thought little journal with 80 lined pages, and it looks like it's sewn. Be strong, be brave, be you in rose gold, and it's 5.7 by 8 point something. This little teeny address book is $6. It's the same price as that thick journal, so I think this is way overpriced. It's a really thin, tiny, tiny address book, and that's what it is. And it's literally just a few pages, 16 pages for $6. And that other big notebook was double the pages. They do have some of her two colors of her dual tip markers here. There's the pastels, and behind this other package, those are fine tip markers, but those are not her dual tip. Those are her other colors of dual tip markers. Those are her two color schemes, the bold and the pastel. You have your monthly tabs. They had some of those left. You have your pen holder, which my sister has used on one of her planners, and it does not work well. It doesn't fit a lot of pens in it. She even said she can't pretty much use it. Some little date stickers and their big clear corner sticky pockets, the big and the small. Her sticky pockets accessories. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me today. I think that is the end, and I'm going to show you the teacher planner next in another clip. I found a teacher planner in a clearance bin. It looks like they have not put out, they have the teacher record book tab there, and they haven't put it out. They have a little teacher lunch sack, and they have some other empty spaces. They have her 2 sticker books out. Okay, here is the teacher planner. I found one. So this is 2016-2017. And I found it was for $26.50, normally $55, in the clearance bin. I personally think it should be a lot less now, because I wouldn't even want to pay that much for it, because it doesn't have the new paper and the new design of this year. But I'm going to go through it real quick with you to show you guys. You have an All About Me. So this is 2016-2017 one, though. In the clearance bin. There was only one at my Staples. Only one Erin Condren clearance thing. I absolutely love this. Holidays and dates to remember. They give you all these weird people's birthdays for school to be able to tell your kids, like Johnny Appleseed's birthday, Abraham Lincoln's, well, Lincoln's we know, Laura Ingalls Wilder's birthday. I love that. Some extra book people's birthdays. A happy birthday chart for your class. Now our teacher planner this year is a little bit different than this. This is last year's, but you might be able to find this at your Staples, and it might go even lower. They have some graph grid paper, and then they have plan your year, long range planning. And you have to date your own months, or I believe it came with date stickers, but I don't know that this one at Staples did come with those stickers. I didn't see them in there. So they did have stickers you could buy there. They have, so in between each month, they have a quote and a few note pages. And the quote is on the tab. Okay, but it's not the new thick paper of this year. The quote is on the tab. And then they have the month you can number out, and then a few note pages. And so you have all your months up front in the teacher planner like that. It's a month, and then 3 note pages, then a month and 3 note pages. And it starts in September, I believe, this one, the 2016-2017 one. I think this year's is different, the 17-18. I think it starts in August, which makes much more sense to me. But this one starts in September and goes for a full year, so through the next August. Okay, and like I said, this is last year's design and last year's paper, but you might be able to find one on sale at your Staples. You might find some other Erin Condren stuff on sale. I'm just showing you the tabs. I was trying to figure out where the month started. It starts in September and goes through August. So sorry, I was trying to figure that out in here. Let's see. There we go. Okay, Amanda, come on. All right, now we're getting into the bulk of it. After all your monthlies, here are all your planning pages. This year's is similar, but it's different. The design has changed a little, but the layout has not changed. The colors have changed. So you're going to have 7 subjects across the top, room for your week number, and then your 5 days of the week down the side. So that's the same layout for this year. It's just they've taken away a lot of the colored lines. You can look that up and see what this year's look like, but the layout is the same. 7 subjects and your 5 days of the week down the side, and you get a good box for every subject. Then you have student checklist record pages. So you literally have a lot of room for checklists here. You can have your students list there. You can track permission slips, turned in assignments, test scores. You could track so many things. If you were homeschooling, you could track reading every day and how many minutes. You could just track, like if you're doing your typing program every day or whatnot, you could find uses for that even in homeschooling. Okay, here are her stickers from last year. You have assembly, IEP, duty, staff meeting, furlough, and holiday stickers. Then you have the flags. I think those are just the normal rectangles. Those are normal rectangles. These are flags like reminder, progress reports due, testing, computer lab, library, first day, field trip, emergency drill. These are flag stickers then. And I think that's her last page of stickers. Her teacher planner this year comes with new and updated stickers, a really tough, heavy-duty pocket, really pretty inspirational quotes and pockets that just make your job more fun, a dashboard at the back, but she also gives you one plastic, really thick page protector to stick some papers in. It's really thick. And I know you can add more of those to your teacher planner if you order online. And that is one of her covers from last year that may still be available this year. Thanks you guys for joining me on this long video. It was really fun to go to Staples and look at this stuff. Thanks for coming along, guys. I had a lot of fun doing this. See you next time.